Hello everybody, welcome back to another session with Mr. P. This game I'm going to teach you in a moment is called Colour Code. Just before I'd like to start explaining about the game, there's just a couple of things. First of all, thank you everyone that's been watching the videos and enjoying them. Really appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel, that way you won't miss out on any. Secondly, just a couple of shout outs. I've had some really nice comments from everyone, so thank you for showing your support and saying how much you're enjoying the videos. I've had a couple of videos from Ollie and Casey, from Eva and Rosie, and from Huey, Indy and Nirvana, all enjoying the Bean game, so thanks for those. Also, a little shout out to the Beach Grove crew. I heard they did a monster game of battleships yesterday, where they had a huge gym ball monster one and set out loads of cones and had lots of fun, so I'm looking forward to seeing that video when you guys send it across. So this game is Colour Code. In a moment you're going to want to pause the video because you're going to need 4 objects. As you can see behind me here, I've got a yellow cone at the front, you might not be able to see it very well, blue cone over there, a white cone at the back, and a red cone on the side. If you can get those 4 objects, that would really help for this game. So all you need basically is a yellow, a blue, a red, and a white object. If you can't find those things, you can make it fun. You can have different cuddly toys, different animals, different objects that you've got to touch. But for the purpose of this game, when I'm going to be calling out, you need those colours. So if you'd like to pause the video and just go and get those now. Okay, great. I hope you've done that. Once you've done that, you need to set them out in a diamond formation. So I'm going to be standing roughly in the middle here, and about maybe a metre and a half, I've put the objects around me, a bit like a compass. So you've got basically north, south, east, and west. When you're playing, the idea of this game is it's a reaction-based game, where you have to be very quick on your toes. So it's really good for things like goalkeepers, things like wicket keepers, tennis players, basically anything that involves you moving side to side and forward back nice and quickly. Best thing to do is probably to demonstrate it, and then I'll show you a few different adaptations how you can make it easier for some of the younger ones, a bit more interesting, and a little bit harder for some of the ones that you're finding it a little bit easy. Okay, great. So I'm going to go and stand in the middle. Hopefully you can see me. When I want him in the middle here, I want a nice sporty position, okay, just like the goalkeeper, wicketkeeper, tennis player, nice and ready on my toes. If I turn to the side, so I'm nice and ready to move, okay, I don't want to be relaxed on their heels like this, so nice and ready on their toes, little bend in your knees and racing forward. And all you're going to do, yellow cone in front, blue cone to the side, red cone here, and white cone behind. Obviously you've got different colours or different objects, you just call those out. And the idea is just like a goalkeeper, if the caller or whoever's doing the game for you shouts blue, got to quickly get across the blue cone, and then back up to the middle for say red, across the side, same thing, yellow, moving forward, little touch, back to my space, blue behind me. What we don't want to see here are people turning around, okay, you don't want to show your back, so it's about a quick step back, touching the cone, and then back forward again. Just like a game, football, basketball and so on, you don't want to turn your back on the defender, or in tennis, you don't want to turn back and run around, you just take a few steps back. A little bit of safety, if you are inside for this game, let's say you're playing on a like a smooth flooring area, make sure you're wearing shoes or bare feet. You don't want to be in socks, you don't want to be slipping and sliding all over the place, and when you do go backwards, not step on the cone back there. So if I move back here, being nice and ready, then moving to the cones, quick touch as we call, so I do a few calls for you now. So, are you ready? Let's start with blue. So across the blue cone, back to the middle each time. Let's go for red, across the side, back to the middle again. Let's go for yellow, quickly forward, touch the cone, back to the middle. Let's go for yellow, back forward again, back to the middle. Now, as you're playing this game, you want to keep the person in the middle constantly moving. What you want to try and avoid is to call in the colours too slowly, so you don't want them waiting around in the middle for ages. So if I was in the middle, and you call out blue, and I touch that, and then I get back to here, we want the next colour called then, so they're not hanging around waiting for too long. Oppositely, we don't want to call the colours too quickly, so they're getting all out of sorts and they can't get there, so just try and keep them moving. Obviously, the younger they are, probably slower you need to call it, and the more able they are, a little bit older they are, then obviously you can keep them on their toes. If you're starting to find this game a bit easy, a little progression for the game would be calling a colour code, where you could call out 2 or 3 colours at a time. Obviously, I'd probably start with 2 colours, so you might do blue then red, or yellow then white, or red then blue, and again, just like a goalkeeper making a couple of saves, or tennis player making a couple of shots, if I'm over here and I get a blue and a red, it's a quick blue, quick red, then back up to the middle. If it's a tennis player, it might be a yellow, white, touch the yellow, back to the white, and then back to the middle. So it's a nice, short, sharp one. Obviously, the extension from that, you're moving on to 3 colours, possibly even 4 colours as well. Now, if you want to make this a more sport-related game, you could add, first of all, you could add some exercise in the middle. So maybe instead of just standing in the middle, I could be doing an exercise like some star jumps. So I could be standing here, do my star jumps. And then here a blue, cross there, back to my exercise, yellow, touch the yellow, back to the middle, red, back to here. Obviously, if you're doing a sport, if you're a goalkeeper, someone could be throwing the football in at the same time. So I could be stood here, ready to make a save. They throw a ball, I catch it, throw it back, touch here, I'm ready again as a goalkeeper, they shout red, run across, touch here, save the ball, throw it back to them as well. So just like a goalkeeper, getting up, getting down, making a saving song. That could be a tennis racket, that might be a tennis ball, could be a beanbag, could be a cuddly toy that you're throwing back and forth, whatever you like. Quite a good extension. I found a balloon. This is probably for your more advanced players. They might have to keep a balloon up as they're playing. So keeping this balloon bouncing. Oh, hopefully on a less windy day. When you hear a colour like blue, I touch the blue. And then try and keep the balloon bouncing. I'd save that for the end, that's pretty tough. Or a non-windy day. If you want to play as maybe there's 2 or 3 of you playing at a time, you can have one caller. And you can have a few of the exercise steps, so you could have 2 or 3 of these set up at the side. And then you could have 3 people playing at once with one caller shouting out the colours as they go. Obviously, if you're playing against siblings, you might have quite a younger sibling. Just move the cones in slightly for them. So obviously they're about maybe half a metre. And if you're playing with older children, if they've got older brothers and sisters, they can obviously have wider cones, just to make it obviously fair for both of them. As you can tell, it's quite a hard workout, as I'm slightly out of breath. So you may want to do 30 seconds at a time, have a nice little rest. Obviously take it in turns of being the person in the middle and then the person doing the caller. Also probably for the younger ones, the extension of the game is spacing lots of things out, all different colours, and then you can just call out different colours. So you might have a Peppa Pig toy in the corner and you shout pink and they've got to run and grab the Peppa Pig toy, etc. Anyway, I'm going to catch my breath and have a drink. I hope you enjoy the game. I'd love to hear any comments, how you've changed the game, how you've enjoyed it, if you found anything difficult, if I need to change anything, and just lots of feedback. Enjoy your day, guys. Thank you.